Hello everyone. I want to talk about what happened over the weekend on the Upper East Side. We're here in front of the 111 precinct in Bayside, Queens. I just want to talk about what had happened over the weekend. Let's just face it. What happened over the weekend was started off as a peaceful protest on the Upper East Side on East End Avenue, quickly became full-blown when, yes, an Islamic terrorist threw a bomb in front of hundreds of protesters. There were people protesting Mayor Mamdani, and then there were people supporting him. Now, we have protections in this country to protest. Either you support the mayor, which again, I'm not a big fan of him, or you support him because, again, 1 million people in an election last year decided that. That's how democracy is supposed to work. The bottom line is, the mayor this morning didn't thank the community response officers. Now, who are community response officers of the NYPD? Now, if you've seen them at protests before, they wear these dark blue t-shirts. And I want to thank those officers that were, because I don't know, the mayor was claiming that they were regular NYPD officers. No, they were community affairs officers. You see them again at protests, you see them at community gatherings. They're supposed to look out for the community when there's a large-scale event like a protest, right? So the two Islamic jihadist terrorists were arrested, and again, this is why we have NYPD. And I certainly hope that Mayor Mamdani is not going to defund the police when the budget's due next month. There's a budget due in April. And I'm very worried that, he's going to talk about the fiscal cliff. We're not going to be able to retain officers. And this scares me. And I was scared this weekend. And I'm very concerned about security for the Big East tournament taking place at Madison Square Garden this week, beginning on Wednesday. We are a terrorist for a terrorist hotspot. St. Patrick's Day parade's next week. We have the FIFA World Cup coming up. And then we have America 250. So, this mayor, he acted all humble. But come on, it's just a facade. Let's just face it. So you know how I support our NYPD. You know how I support law enforcement. And even, ICE is a whole different story. There certainly need to be changes with immigrations and customs, but that's a whole different story. But I support our NYPD. They need more funding. They've been underfunded for years, dating back to when Bill de Blasio was our mayor. Mayor Adams tried to restore some of the budget cuts from the de Blasio era, but again, we're in a fiscal cliff, and I am very scared that we're not going to have enough police with Big East tournament coming up, St. Patrick's Day parade, and then, look, again, community officers that arrested the two Islamic thugs, thank you. Now, again, I don't think all Muslim people are bad. Islam is supposed to be a religion of peace. But when you radicalize it, like what ISIS does, because supposedly this is ISIS claiming responsibility for this, you make the peaceful, loving Muslims look bad. They are observing Ramadan right now. And by the way, to those people that were protesting the bowing at Times Square last month in February, shame on you. You really have religious intolerance. So, that's all I have to say. Again, my message to Mayor Mamdani is simple. Fund the NYPD. We need more officers, especially in the Bronx. Because there have been a lot of homicides in the Bronx the past couple of weeks. And just, I think, 4 homicides were reported in the Bronx last week. Because certainly I don't feel safe. I have to keep my guard around. I just walked past a lady who was exercising. So, that's where I'm going to wrap it up. I'm just disgusted, and that's all that is to it, We have to keep our guard up. And that's it. So stay safe. If you are attending the Big East tournament this week, if you're attending the St. Patrick's Day Parade next week on Tuesday the 17th, stay safe. And if you're coming to New York for the FIFA World Cup or America 250, keep an eye on what's going on over here, because you may want to look all corners around you to make sure that you're staying safe out here. So that's pretty much it.